I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event, and people from all around the world is going to enjoy it.
You him, bro. I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up. Teo not on this level. Teo is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite level fighter, and come January 31st, I'm going to show it. Real clown.
I already figured you out.
You
What
not
else,
fighting.
Man? What else you got, man?
Yo, senior, you're
I only
not
seen
in the
10
ring.
seconds of your fight.
I seen you fight before.
I only
You
seen
can't
10
fight.
seconds of your fight. You're boring as hell.
Come on,
man.
bro. Stop it, bro.
Boring, man. You almost got knocked out. Even your
Oh
daughter
my
said
God,
you got
I
knocked
almost
out.
got knocked out. Teo got hurt his
Come
last
on,
fight,
man.
too.
The Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez press conference just went off the rails. Floyd Mayweather suddenly stepped onto the stage and delivered a surprising prediction, giving credit to Stevenson for his technical skills over Lopez.
As of right now, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be
Trash talk between Shakur and Teofimo is still flying, but both fighters are ambitious and prepared for anything the other throws at them.
Things that I learned at junior welterweight / super lightweight, everything that I learned has brought me to this moment here now. Every fighter that I faced in this beautiful weight class is going to now put me to the test and put all those attributes and all the things that I learned from every fighter that I face to now put it on display again.
Mayweather also offered advice to both fighters on using their full skills in the ring. He said Shakur needs to stay calm, using discipline, technical footwork, and patience to control the pace and avoid unnecessary risks. At the same time, Floyd suggested that Teofimo Lopez can't rely solely on explosive bursts. He must stay composed, calculated, and smart if he wants to disrupt Shakur's game plan.
For all the top guys, you have to work extremely hard, and you have to work out extremely a lot. Meaning, you have to do between 5 and 8 mile runs. You have to work out in the swimming pool. You have to chop wood. You have to do a lot of sparring. You have to do. It takes a lot of bag work, hand specialists, masseuse. It takes a lot for a fight that's at a crazy high magnitude.
Tim Bradley strongly criticized the promotion of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, expressing frustration that the fight isn't being marketed properly. While in Las Vegas, he said he's seen no promotion at Alno posters, no ads, nothing highlighting the matchup.
Care about making this a big fight. I don't get it. Why don't y'all care about advertisement, man? Why don't y'all care about promotion? This is why I don't understand it. This is why it's so hard for me to be attached myself to this. Because I'm saying, what the hell is it for? Just to say, oh, this is what we did? Oh, yeah. Riyadh season did that. Yeah. But damn, come on. Y'all missing out on a whole lot of money. This is what this business is about, right? It's about that bread. But it might be about something else. I don't know. But anyways, it is what it is. Yo, that's one thing. Two, I want to remind everybody, okay, before this fight go down in a couple of weeks, Shakur Stevenson already gave us a damn classic banger. Yeah.
Regarding the fight outcome, Tim predicts that Shakur Stevenson will do whatever it takes to win. He expects Shakur to rely on smart tactics, using his techniques to dominate and control the fight. While Tim acknowledges that Teofimo Lopez is powerful, he doesn't believe that power will be enough to stop Shakur from coming out on top.
Everybody say, that last fight actually it was harder than this fight that he gonna be having with Teofimo Lopez. Oh, let me say it one more time. Yeah, Zepeda is a tougher fight than Teofimo Lopez. Yep. You heard it right here. You heard, and you gonna see on the 31st. Yes. So I just want to remind y'all that where everybody's saying, oh, Shakur, he gonna run against Zepeda with all that pressure and volume that Zepeda brings to the ring, and everybody's saying Shakur gonna run against Teofimo Lopez once he feel that power, this and that. Okay, just remember this. Shakur gonna do his...
Adding more heat to the hype, British star Conor Ben weighed in, not only taking a side, also taking a jab at Shakur Stevenson for his connection with Ring magazine. Ben called Stevenson an elite boxer with all the knowledge needed to win the fight, but after watching Teofimo Lopez's recent training camp, he praised Lopez for his explosive style and knockout power.
I'm just insulted he thinks he can come up to my weight and feel like he can just make it easy work. Well, come up to my weight then. I don't not like him. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's funny looking as well. It reminds me a bit of Tom and Jerry. Which one? What's the mouse?
I can't. I didn't even watch.
Jerry, he reminds me of Jerry. Oh, literally, yeah, Turkey called it. I didn't even realise, yeah, Tom and Jerry, he does all that running around. Yeah, that's him, but he literally looks like Jerry to me. I just realised, yeah, he is Jerry.
So you think Teo wins?
I was like calling him Jerry from now. Who's Shakur?
You think Teo wins, honestly?
I do, but not discrediting Shakur.
Ben completely rules out any chance of Stevenson winning, saying he sees no way for it to happen. Instead, he emphasizes Lopez's skill, talent, and ability to turn a fight around with a single punch.
Teo has more explosiveness, more zap, and more spite.
It's a fight where both fighters are nearly equal in skill, but only one can come out on top. BOMBSHELL is firmly backing Shakur Stevenson for one clear reason. His speed usually overpowers power, especially when combined with elite timing, composure, and total ring control. He believes that while Teofimo Lopez can create explosive moments, he won't be able to outthink or maneuver around a highly skilled technician like Shakur over all 12 rounds.
He got speed. He got speed. He a technician, man. He know what he's doing, man. I can't take nothing away from Teo. Teo's a good fighter, too. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. But I think Shakur...
However, not everyone agrees. Added Oladipo has tried to balance the discussion, pointing out that fans shouldn't overlook Teofimo Lopez. Lopez carries important momentum from his recent fights, possesses undeniable physical talent, and has the ability to change the story on the right night.
Teo's a smart boxer, very experienced, more experienced than Shakur Stevenson. And again, in the very biggest fights, and I know some of you might point out to Kambosos, I think you underestimate Kambosos, but in the very biggest fights, this guy wins.
Meanwhile, renowned fighter Rolly Romero called it a 50-50 clash of styles and skills. He said it will be a true boxing match between two elite fighters, both of whom have won Olympic medals, world titles in multiple weight classes, and built strong professional records through years of competing at the highest level. Rolly sees this fight as two highly skilled boxers facing off in front of huge crowds.
Yeah. I think it's a great fight. You'll really see, because I mean, at the end of it, they're both Olympians. They're both multi-division world champions. Teo is an incredible fighter. Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very... Shakur coming out with I'm telling you, it's got...
Meanwhile, Punch Drunk, the boxing analyst, has raised the stakes for Lopez. He believes that if Teofimo Lopez beats Stevenson, it wouldn't just be another win, it would shake the boxing world. Lopez has already faced top-level competition, and a victory over Stevenson, according to Punch Drunk, would force fans and analysts to rethink the entire pound-for-pound rankings and reassess where Lopez stands among the elite fighters.
If Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur Stevenson in the chat, if Teofimo beats Shakur Stevenson, I don't care. Y'all could call me biased all y'all want. You could call me fanboy all you want. Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur Stevenson, he's pound for pound number one. Yes. Yes, he is. Teofimo Lopez will be the only fighter in the past 30, 40 years that has beaten 3 pound-for-pound fighters in their prime when he fought them. Yes, Lomachenko, prime, pound for pound. Josh Taylor, prime, pound for pound. Shakur Stevenson, prime, pound for pound. Yes, pound for pound number one. Yes, yes. But arguably, you could put him number 2. Arguably, you could put him number 3, but he ain't going nowhere.
Furthermore, Kenny Ellis, coach of Gervin Davis, was much harsher in his assessment of Teofimo Lopez. He openly criticized Lopez's boxing skills and raised questions about his conditioning. Ellis believes Shakur Stevenson holds a clear advantage over Lopez for their fight on January 31st.
He can fight a superior boxer. If Teo get touched by guys with less caliber boxers than Shakur. So Shakur can touch him at will. You know what I mean? You look at Teo's scar tissue around his face, his nose, his eyes. He get touched up all the time. So what make him think that Shakur not gonna touch him? And then his mental, several fights. One fight he asked after the fight, do I still have it?
Fighter Jermaine Ortiz shared his connection to Teofimo Lopez, revealing that he's in direct contact with him at 135 pounds. Ortiz boldly predicted that Shakur Stevenson will come out on top. He believes Shakur's timing, movement, and fundamental skills will completely frustrate Lopez. Ortiz said Shakur will control the pace of the fight and is likely to win by decision. If Lopez can't land clean punches, Ortiz feels he will grow frustrated and fatigued as the fight goes on.
It will be a very close fight. I don't think there'll be a lot of action, but how I see it is Shakur will move in the beginning. You know, he's gonna stick at 1-2, the jab, and Teofimo, he's just gonna try to, like, he moves a lot, does a lot of like plate movements with his hands without really doing a lot of action. So he's gonna make it seem like he's trying to do something.
In a recent interview, Shakur Stevenson told Ariel Helwani that Teofimo Lopez is indeed a very good fighter. While Stevenson respects Lopez's drive to be the best, he also noted that Lopez is very different from most fighters, which makes him both exciting and extremely dangerous to face in the ring.
It's interesting, and some of the things that he was saying at the press conference was interesting. What did you make of his vibe overall?
I think something mentally wrong with him. I don't think he's like all the way there mentally. I think he's crazy.
Legit?
That's my opinion. Yeah, I think he's legit crazy. I think something really wrong with him, but that's what make him dangerous. I think them the guys is the most dangerous people. Them delusional, crazy people who want to be the best and want their spot at greatness. So I gotta respect it, but I think
Ariel then asked Stevenson about Lopez's mindset, how he thought Lopez would come into fight night and what he expected from him. Stevenson replied that no matter what Lopez brings, his focus is on facing a 4-time world champion and building his own legacy, not just winning a fight against Teofimo Lopez.
I don't know much about it yet, so I just keep playing it by ear.
Okay. How did this one get, made? The one between you and Teofimo Lopez? Was it a long, drawn-out process? Was it relatively easy to get done? How would you describe the journey to getting this fight done?
It was easy. I actually hit Teo up and we had a good conversation. And when we had our conversation...
In addition, some boxing experts offering predictions that may seem extreme. Pro fighter Frank Martin broke down the fight more thoughtfully. He said it's an evenly matched, high-level chess match that will bring out the best in Shakur Stevenson. While Stevenson is already a great boxer, he has exceptional control and defense. And facing Teofimo Lopez gives him a chance to be challenged in ways he hasn't experienced before.
Man, that fight right there, I think this is going to be like I think this is going to be Shakur, like, best opponent for him, style-wise and all of that. Just because I feel like they match him up perfect. He a good fighter. He a great boxer. But they match him up perfect. And I feel like Teofimo, he got a little bit of everything. He got like good feet. He got speed, power. I don't know. I don't know how I see that fight. Man.
You think it's
gonna be different, I don't see it being like we see what Shakur do when he fight a puncher. You know what I'm saying? When he fought De Los Santos, he stayed out of the way. He ain't want to get hit. Man, it's a good fight.
Then we've also seen Teo struggle against boxers too, right? So that's what makes it interesting. To your point about De Los Santos and Shakur, and then on the other side, Teo, when he's Sandor Martin or guys give it a movement, he seems to struggle with that too. So.
I think that's a good matchup. That fight can go either way. I ain't leaning like that fight can go to either one of them. They both hella skilled.
It's like respectfully 50-50. But then when you really start
that's how I feel.
You start to analyze it, you could go 60-40 either way, to be honest with you. It's a very close.
Meanwhile, this fight is shaping up as raw power versus precision, uncontrolled force versus strategic control. Famous female boxer Clarissa Shields said that Teofimo Lopez has a lot of raw power, but less experience, which will play a key role in deciding the outcome.
Experience a fighter like Shakur to be able to beat a fighter like Shakur, and I think it's not many Shakurs around, to be honest with you. Like, it's not many Buds, it's not many Curtis Shields. Like, you have to actually experience it. So I think that Shakur has a lot of experience, and Teo has experience too, but he hasn't. I think you look at their opponents, I think Shakur has way better and tougher opponents, even though he went against Tim Boses, I believe Teo did, but those are super hard fights for him, and I think that Shakur would have made easy work.
On the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez matchup, Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. described Stevenson as a defensive genius with excellent footwork and instincts. He added that the fight stays measured and technical, with Stevenson controlling things from the outside. Stevenson would outclass Lopez.
And how does Shakur beat Teo and vice versa? Stylistically, how does Teo beat Shakur?
Stylistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's his only way to win. If he stays outside and boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's gonna be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a race.
Keyshawn Davis, who has known Teofimo Lopez since their amateur days, agreed with his view and said, Lopez is one of the most dangerous fighters I know, and he knows exactly what he's getting into. He added that Stevenson will have to be at his absolute best to handle Lopez's experience advantage.
About this matchup right here, man, I know you've been linked to Shakur, you've been linked to Teo. There's been, back in the days issues and stuff like that. We don't know if there's water under the bridge, but what you feel about this matchup? Unbiasedly, what you feel about this matchup? You know these dudes very well.
Shakur had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, cool. You know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old and amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so...
According to former boxer Amir Khan, who follows boxing closely, this is a significant, high-level fight with a real chance for Teofimo Lopez to win. Khan said Lopez is a credible threat and is still developing as a fighter, which makes the matchup more dangerous for both fighters than many people realize.
Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've heard him on the pod, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez, he's fought the likes of Lomachenko.
Adding to the discussion, Brian Norman Sr. expects Shakur Stevenson to win, but he doesn't see it happening by stoppage. He explained that the chance of knockout is overstated because Stevenson's strengths lie in his skill, poise, and boxing IQ, not in raw punching power. Norman believes Shakur will likely win by decision or by controlling the fight throughout, but not by TKO.
Joe just went in there and threw over 1,000 punches with Claggett, Steve Claggett, right? Activity. That's higher than anything that Shakur has ever done.
Right.
So I don't think if Teo goes in there with that mindset and with that kind of training, with that kind of conditioning, I don't see him stopping him through activity, meaning through peeing out, Shakur peeing out or nothing like. I don't see Shakur stopping him. I do to that. My bad. I don't see Shakur stopping him due to that. So that means you.
Brian also cautions fans who think Teofimo Lopez will lose not to underestimate him. He highlighted how dangerous Lopez can be when he finds his rhythm. Overall, Brian gives a slight edge to Shakur Stevenson, but believes the fight is much more evenly matched than most people realize.
You got a good chance, 60-40.
Because obviously Shakur's really testing himself. Teo's tested more.
I'm not saying Teo. I'm not saying Teo ain't got no chance. I might even give it 55-45. I might even give it that. Yeah, it's a close fight. I just think Shakur will find a way to win or whatever else. But it's a close fight. It's not neither one of them.
With all these bold predictions, anticipation for the fight is reaching a whole new level. And fans can't wait to see these two gladiators face off in the ring. That's it from our side. But don't forget to drop your prediction in the comments, your pick for the fight. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next fight analysis.